All right, guys. All right, guys. We are in our new to us, 1996 Holiday Rambler RV. You can see I've got the engine cover off. This thing hasn't ran in an unknown number of years. I'm gonna first take a look at the fuel system. I've got an external fuel pump here. I've got some Ford spring lock connectors. So I'm going to hook up both sides of the fuel rail to an external fuel pump, and we're going to see if we can't get this old 460 big block fired up on this thing. And then we'll walk around this RV and we'll take a look at some other things we've got going on with it, some ideas I have for going solar, and some of the power options I have that I'm going to be adding to this thing. But the idea is to get this down to the river camp and have a nice dry location to spend more time down there when we're filming and doing stuff like that. So I'm going to get this all hooked up, and then we're going to see what we can do with it. Okay, we're out here on day 2 of shooting this. I had to go and get some different fuel lines for the way I was hooking this up, but I have the fuel pump hooked up right now. I'm going to show you my lines that I ran. Everything's just run to the front underneath the engine cover. I'm not going to go out there and record that. If you can hear and see, it's storming a little bit out here today. But I also have the Greener Power battery running my 1200 volt inverter, and you can hear I've got just the fan running in the overhead AC unit. And also I was able to get my laptop and everything going with just that one battery and that little 1200 watt inverter. So pretty neat. We're going to be doing more solar setups, but this is our engine here in this RV. This is a 1996 Ford 460 big block that has fuel injection, which is why where the problem came from. The fuel pump went out in there, and it's an 80-gallon tank. To be able to drop that thing is quite difficult. So instead, what I did was I just hooked up the external fuel pump, got into the lines with some high pressure hoses, and put some new Ford spring connectors in there just like the factory, and I ran everything out to a electric fuel pump out front, which I'm going to go and hook up right now, and then I'll show you guys this thing actually running. Woo. Yeah, it is really raining out there. So, there you go. That is the motor, and it runs strong. We've got some more work to do. We're definitely going to be removing the old TV there, and I'm wanting to put a monitoring system for this camper when we do. I'm going to run dual summary 3600 watt hybrid inverter chargers on this camper with 2,400 watts of solar panels on the roof and big battery bank. So this camper can literally, you can go and pull it anywhere you want, and you can just be self-sufficient. So that's the stuff that's going to be coming up in the video. I'm going to show y'all the first summary inverter charger that I got. It's the first piece of the puzzle on making this camper to where we can actually take it down to the river camp and really start enjoying this thing. But as you can hear, it's just sitting right here just purring along. And guys, just in case you were wondering when I was shooting the video earlier, this is the engine cover. So you're not just always got a big opening there with the engine. I'm sure most knew that, but just in case there was some questions, I'm going to kind of take it back through here. I got to get some of this stuff out of here. My parents were using this as a bit of storage, but it's got big queen size bed back there, and here is a full shower, stand-up shower with a lavatory and a toilet. Right now, this fridge and everything is running completely off of the inverter. It is ice cold right now, and you can see the microwave is running. But this is the inside of the old camper. And like I say, I'm just running this right now off of 1,200 watt inverter and a single battery. You can see my laptop there is charging. But we'll step outside and take a look. I'm filming on my phone, so I didn't want to take the eMeet camera out here in this weather. But this is the 1996 Rambler. That we are going to be getting fixed up. I got to take and wash it real good. It's got a lot of mold from sitting. And you can see in there, that's our battery boxes, and the generator that was in here has already been removed. The parents kept that. It is a running generator, but I'm not going to be using any sort of gas generator on this setup whatsoever, so it is not important to me. And then in here, if you remember my box that I had set up, that's got the greener power battery in it, and it's just hooked directly to that 1,200 watt inverter, and then hooked into the shore power of this RV, running everything right now except for I can't turn on the air conditioners. Unfortunately, I can only run the fans. But I'm shutting it down for right now. I've accomplished what I came out here to accomplish today, which is just the initial firing up of this camper. And I did put it in to drive and reverse. The transmission works good. So the next time around, this is just that high pressure pump and everything. You can see here all these battery switches and everything. We are going to route this pump into a reserve tank and make it to where we can actually take this camper and use it. So that's going to be in videos to come, and you're going to see us put the solar with the dual inverter charge setup, the hybrid setup, and all the batteries and everything else. Then I'm going to run through and show y'all, once I get that old TV out, I'm going to put in a modern screen, and it's going to be the central hub for everything that runs on this camper. So hopefully y'all will enjoy this series here with this 1996 Holiday Rambler. It's going to be a fun project, And now that we've actually heard it crank up, I know that it's actually something that we can definitely sink our time into. So definitely stick with us, and you'll see this thing throughout its process. Next step is rerouting the fuel, getting it cleaned up, and then I'm going to start putting some tires on this thing. Alright guys, so this is the summary hybrid solar inverter charger. This thing can run up to 7,200 watts peak. It runs 3,600 watts constant power. It's going to give me the opportunity to run this once I get my solar panels hooked up to the camper. I can literally run this off of solar panels alone when the sun is shining. I can also run it off of the battery banks, and I can even plug in shore power and take minimal amounts of shore power to help offset some of the draining of the batteries, like at night when we don't have energy from the sun. This is going to be one of 2 units that I'm running on this RV setup. One is going to be strictly for the dual overhead air conditioners. It will completely cover that load. And then the other summary inverter setup is going to run every other 110, 120 voltage throughout the rest of the camper. And each of these are going to have 3 400 watt solar panels providing the power to them, and also I'm going to run some large battery banks to also help this whole system out. I am hoping that with the dual setups, the twin 3600 inverters, I should be able to run this camper completely self-sufficient off of just solar and batteries. But I do like the fact that if I need it, I can run minimal shore power and help kind of save some of the battery banks throughout the night. So stay tuned for more. We're going to be doing a lot with this RV and building this project. So hope y'all enjoy.